Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Max Review. Sorry I didn't do this top 5 movies of 2015 yesterday. I was so caught up in the Batman because that was a lot of editing that video there. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be seeing the Batman in theaters soon. So all those videos for the Batman are basically postponed. The rankings, the characters, the Batman, all that. So unfortunately, that's not going to work out. But today we are ranking my top 5 favorite movies from 2015, and I thought this was sort of a fine year where there's some movies that I really enjoyed and other ones that are just fine. I'm Brayden, this is Max Reviews, and coming in 5th place here is going to be Avengers Age of Ultron. This seems like it came out longer than 2015. I think it's a bit older, it seems, but it did come out 2015, and I think this is a bit worse than the first one, but I still really enjoy it. It's a really fun sort of movie that does have plot holes, just conveniences, and just some really sort of like, why are we doing this moments where they tried to up everything in jokes, scale, size, villain, just everything to the next level. And I don't think that 100% worked in every regard, but I still really, I watch this, I have a fun time with it. Is it the greatest MCU movie? Is it a great Marvel movie? Not that much. But I still really enjoy it. Fun enough. Ultron's pretty good villain, and visuals are cool. The first scene of the movie is really well done. And I like this movie. 2015, this is sort of lower. Not as good as 2014 for me, but, not the greatest movie, but still, I had fun with it. And 4th place here, we have Jurassic World. I just got into the Jurassic Park movies last year, and I know we got Jurassic World Dominion coming out, so Jurassic World I actually really, really enjoy on the top tier level as Jurassic Park for me. It's really cheesy. I know Jurassic Park is so thematic and stuff, but I didn't grow up with it or anything, so Jurassic World to me, I have a super fun time with seeing this cast, these characters. The dinosaurs look really good, and it's a very stupid movie. It's extremely stupid, makes no sense, with Chris Pratt on a motorcycle with dinosaurs to fight a genetically modified, engineered dinosaur. That makes no sense, but I have a ton of fun with it every single time that I watch it. It's the Jurassic Park movie that I want to go watch and rewatch the most, and I'm going to be rewatching them and doing a ranking when Jurassic World Dominion comes out, so can't wait to rewatch this. The visuals are pretty good, I think quite a bit better for me than a few other of the films, and just it ups the death in it. Some of it is overdone when you have the Nana person being taken away by a flying dinosaur and then eaten by the giant dinosaur. It's just some extra. They just cranked it all to 11 with this movie, and I still really enjoy it, but it is sort of stupid at times. And also, when you have a park filled with dinosaurs just attacking people, it brings up the terror level a lot, as you could see, army guys, security, civilians, kids just being killed by these dinosaurs while people are shooting them with machine guns. This is my sort of just stupid, fun movie that you're like, hey, you want to watch Jurassic World? And I'm like, yes, I want to watch Jurassic World. But overall, it's fine. As a movie, plot-wise, everything, it just wants to get us to the big fight and everything, so I think it's fine for the plot. I don't have huge problems with it, so I just really enjoy this movie every time that I watch it. Before we get into the top 3, thank you for watching and liking these little rankings that I do each week. I know everybody seems to check them out quite a bit, so that's nice. We're getting toward the end of the year, and just so you know, I am looking through old movies. For 2017, I'm going to be watching 3 movies in anticipation for that video because I've heard a lot of good things. So, for example, I'm going to check out 1917, finally. I'm going to check out The Disaster Artist, Logan, Blade Runner 2049 for 2017. 8th Grade, I'm going to be checking out. And then for Ford versus Ferrari, I'd heard some great things about that. And then might be checking out a romance movie for 2020. Just movies to expand that I haven't seen yet for each year, so 2017 and stuff. So I am going to be actually checking out movies for you guys. If you have suggestions for your favorite movies in the comments, I know Hawbricks, you were a big fan of Gifted, and I think I'm gonna check that out. McKenna Grace is a great actress, but I'm just gonna be going through and checking out movies that I haven't seen for different years henceforth because I'm a bit more familiar with like 2017, 2018, and there's movies that I missed, so I'm gonna go back rewatch them. And so when we actually get to those rankings, they could probably have different movies on them there than I originally intended. So leave your just comments down below which movies that I should check out for each year. That'd be interesting. And then also your ranking of these movies. And coming in third place here is going to be the Peanuts movie. And if you didn't see my Blue Sky ranking, then let me just sum it up basically for you. I absolutely love the Peanuts movie. It's one of my favorite animated films of all time. And Jurassic World, Avengers Age of Ultron, they're sort of like mid-tier, mid-high tier. These next three movies are like top tier. I absolutely love them. But the Peanuts movie is just, it means so much to me as a lifelong fan of Charlie Brown. Like, it's probably the first comic strip that I ever read, and I still have a bunch of books for it and read it all the time. If you didn't see my Blue Sky ranking and you want me to talk about it, I talked about it for like 10 minutes straight. That you could go check that out, and I'll leave the link in the description for that. And also, I learned how to play the Peanuts theme on the piano, so I put that in that video too. I don't know if you guys actually saw that because didn't get many any comments on that. Oh, you could play the piano? No, nothing like that. But still, this movie, it's cute. Some people could find it, but I find it so heartwarming and emotional. Just for me, Charlie Brown, I relate with so much, and just to see him get the little red-haired girl's pen pal, just be the hero for once. It's just such an amazing moment. And the entire movie is really fun, really heartwarming, and I just love it so much. And it was sort of hard. And I should do a top animated movies ranking sometime, but just this movie, so good. Absolutely love it. And if you're a Peanuts fan, you have to check this out. Second place here, you guys probably didn't know this, but I'm a huge Rocky fan. So second place here, we have Creed. I don't know if you guys, I haven't talked about Rocky, but I'm a very big Rocky fan. And Creed is a continuation of Rocky with Michael B. Jordan and Sylvester Stallone. And I think it's like top 3 Rocky movies. And it's Creed. So it's just so good, this movie. It's a continuation of the Rocky movies while focusing on a different character. I absolutely love this movie. Can rewatch it all the time. One of those nice boxing movies that you just watch. Sylvester Stallone, great in this movie. Michael B. Jordan, great new character for Creed. It could be emotional. It could be raw. It could be just really heartfelt at times. And then it could also just punch. And so I really love this movie a ton. It's one of those movies that you just put on and then you feel the adrenaline and just want to start doing something. Just Creed, Apollo Creed getting killed, and then it's Apollo Creed's son. It was played by Michael B. Jordan. And just really, really great movie that, you know, it and the Peanuts movie are pretty close, but I'm going to just have to put Creed ahead of it. I love it just so much. Really, really, really good movie. But coming in at number 1 is going to be Star Wars The Force Awakens. This also has a special place in my heart, even more than the Peanuts movie, because this is the first big blockbuster that I saw in the theaters. Before this, I had seen Pan in the theaters, like the biggest flop of 2014. I think it made like no money. Frozen, I saw Frozen in theaters, and then I saw Escape from Planet Earth, and they were all fine, you know, but man, Star Wars The Force Awakens, when I was 5 to 10, so like right in the middle of this was right in the middle of that, I was an absolute Star Wars fan. Like, I was a huge, like, I could tell you the name of every single Star Wars creature, and I probably could today. The Twi'leks, just every single Star Wars creature. I was a huge Star Wars fan, seen all the movies multiple times, watching the prequels for the first time because my uncle bought them for me, and then the first big blockbuster movie that I saw at home was Star Wars A New Hope, which my dad loved, and I watched all the time. And then we got all the movies, checked them all out, and then I didn't even know what we were going to see, brought me to the theaters, and we watched Star Wars, and it was one of the most epic, amazing, just insane moments of my life, because this was the first big blockbuster that I'd seen in theaters, first Star Wars movie that I'd seen in theaters, first PG-13 rated movie that I'd seen in theaters. I absolutely loved this movie as a kid when I saw it in theaters. Does it still hold up? Last Jedi made some problems. Rise of Skywalker made a ton of problems. But Force Awakens, I still think, is amazing. I absolutely love this movie. Every time that I see it, I just get so much nostalgia because this movie meant so much to me as a kid, and it still does mean so much to me today. I absolutely love this movie. I know some people think it sort of got spoiled by the other sequels and stuff. I still think it holds up. Really great movie. I absolutely love this movie, and I can understand if this isn't people's favorite. It's fine. It's fine if you disagree with me, because I could understand if it doesn't hold up for you, but this was my number one big movie that I saw in the theaters, and that I couldn't stop talking about for weeks. And so I absolutely love this movie so much, and it just means so much to me. So it's got to come in at number one. Favorite movie of 2015. Thank you so much for watching. Just keep in mind, I haven't seen all the movies that came out in 2015, which is why I'm going to be watching the movies for like 2017, 18, 19, 20. And so this movie, the movie that I didn't see that I heard some people say was really good was Martin with Mark Hamill. I haven't seen that movie. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Leave your like down below. Subscribe to Max Reviews if you haven't already. Just going up with it. I'm happy for that. Thank you for watching. Just the views really do mean a ton to me. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Brayden. This is Max Reviews. Brayden out.